What's up, my peeps? My name is Sen, and welcome to kind of an SOS message, a cry for help, in a sense, of like you've probably seen what's happened to Koto and Sen, the channel. It's been going on for what seems like bloody forever. I guess it's about 6-7 months now. On the channel, if you don't know what's happened, essentially, someone's taking over the channel. Koto and Sen has literally been hijacked, and me and Koto are trying to. We've even got multiple people involved. We're trying to figure out what has happened to this channel and why this has happened. I have my own personal theories as to what's going on, but we will go into those, and we'll like dig deeper, a bit deeper, as this sort of happens as these videos come out. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to upload like everything because I don't know where this is going to go. I will just be as transparent and let you know what I've done as of late in response to Koto's video that he's just uploaded on Plus Array. So we'll try to make sure that everything's in the open, and just basically what's going on, like why has this happened, and how do we get this channel back? And the reason I'm questioning it this way is because we have literally what I've done since December of 2019, essentially, whenever this channel started getting hacked. Like initially it got kind of recovered where they removed the videos and we sort of had access, but immediately that access disappeared, and then we no longer had access to the channel, and it didn't even exist on our Gmail that we had it we had it on. Do you know, like it was taking off. So I'm assuming someone went onto the brand accounts and then just switched it onto a different Gmail, and now that's their Gmail. And now whenever I'm on the actual Gmail we use, which I have proof, full verification that is actually the Gmail we used, and YouTube know this, they still don't believe that we have ownership of our channel. Like, I've given them the IP, I've given them everything they need to know. The devices I used to create this channel, the devices I'm currently using, currently using to use on that channel, aka my computer, like everything, on my phone as well. Like I was on YouTube Studio on my phone, like we had access on all my devices. I was giving them the information they needed, and they had this, and they've just gone, okay, but it's not enough. Like that's essentially what they're saying, and I just don't know where to go from here, you know? Like I don't know what to do. And basically, if you look here, so I created this post, the help my YouTube channel has been hacked, and you're more than welcome to look at this link. I'll send a link in the description as to what's going on. But basically, this individual here, Andrew S, Subversive Asset, he's also got a YouTube channel. I recommend you go check him out. He's got some good stuff on there. He was basically looking at this, and he was trying to help us out because he's a diamond product expert, which whatever that means, but it seems pretty official. He seemed to say that the partner support, like basically we went through all of the information. I gave him everything here. You're welcome to see it, and please, honestly, please, like, do upvote this. The more upvotes we get on this link, the better. The more it will get viewed, and the more there will be help out there for us on the channel. So I would me and Koto and T-Nemic would greatly appreciate that. Honestly, honest to God. So yeah, he basically tried to help us out, and his resolve was basically saying that the partner support wasn't able to verify it, so there's nothing they can do. But where does that leave us? That still leaves us without an account and somebody else in ownership of our product, of our ownership of like our home, you know, like it's our home, and like we can't do anything with that account. That is our childhood. We grew up on that. I went through a lot during that time, you know. I literally survived a car crash and all of the support I got on that was so comforting, and it was helpful. It was I loved it. I loved to see that, and like now I have to go through somebody else. I have to I have to go onto somebody else's channel. Do you know what I mean? Like it no longer feels like it belongs to me and Koto. Just to see messages like that, like I see all the time on Greenfield disasters. Like I see people saying this was my childhood. This was like, you know, this is like this. I grew up to this channel, like, and I have to go to what feels like somebody else's channel to see those comments, and it's like Koto said on his video, it feels like somebody's ripped our lives away from us, like a big portion of our lives. So this guy's basically saying, like, and he does seem like he's really respectable in the YouTube partner supports or like account suspensions or whatever, you know, like he even says in his bio, excited to help YouTube users better interact with support on tough issues such as account recovery, which is literally what he's claiming to. He's basically saying he's got a lot of knowledge on this basis, and even with that knowledge, he's not able to help us, which just makes us feel helpless. I feel absolutely helpless. I don't know what to do. If you read through this post, you'll just see absolutely like as much evidence as I can provide, and I don't even need to prove to you guys, because you know, you can hear in our voices, mine and Koto's, that we are Koto and Sen, but there's just an absolute lack of care with what's going on. And this basically what happened here in this email is it was from this chat thing, this chat service, although for some reason I can't use the start chat. It just says refresh this page and try again. So let's refresh that. There we go, refreshed. I'm using because he suggested try to use not the Koto and Sen one, which is the custom URL. Use the actual URL, which I copy and pasted, which I'll just show to you now that I'm doing. So grab that, Control C, or just to show it, copy and paste. It just says refresh this page and try again. Like, it doesn't work. I don't know why it's not working anymore, but it's not. So usually there would be a little chat pop up here, and then I would basically go through everything I've said in this little conversation I had with Andrew. It would just go through IP, location, and device option questions, which I'm more than happy to give them. I give them in, and then they're like, we'll be in response with you to 24 to 48 hours. And that email never comes. It never comes. The only email I've ever had from them is that email that I've screenshotted, and that was in 2020, when these sort of hacking literally began, and they said, we'll sort this out for you. And then I said, you know, I will. What did I say in that email? It was a while back. I authorized YouTube to create a brand account, basically, is what I was saying. And they said, thank you for providing this information. And they said, thank you for patient. Just to let you know, there's no, they don't think it's been compromised. And then my last response in desperation was, something's definitely wrong with my ability to access this account. I'm unable to make my content on the channel. I just hope it'll be solved. And ever since then, I would wait for their response, because I didn't want to seem pushy, because, you know, they've got teams, and they've got more than just us to deal with. So I didn't want to seem pushy, but, you know, it's our channel. It's Koto and Sen. Like, this is my channel, and it's Koto's channel. It's like, we want the channel back, obviously. And they just never responded. So I just don't understand where to go from here, really. So, like, yeah, I would literally go onto this little chat thing, which isn't working anymore, and I would be like, hey, answer the questions, and they'll be like, oh, we'll respond for 24 to 48 hours. So I wait, And then sometimes I would just pop up, because I feel like sometimes when they see the link, they get the case up open already, so they've already got the information. I don't know if that's true, but I just feel like that's what's happening. So someone would take over the case. It's a random person on YouTube support, and I'd be like, so what's happened so far? And they wouldn't provide me any information. They would be like, it's an ongoing investigation. We'll get back to you when we get back to you, basically is what they're saying. And I'm like, well, this is in response to Andrew. Like, well, then what do we do? You know, like, what do I do? What do we do? Like, there's nothing. Anyway, this has been kind of ranty, you know, but also I'm just catching you up on what's happening. So just check that support thread. Check the thread and just upvote it if you can. You don't have to, but like, obviously, please, for mine and Koto's sake, it would really help us out, because we don't know what else to do from here. And look, honestly, if you want to know that this is me, obviously I'm on SennyJim channel. You know, this used to be Asteroid Spoon. This is me. I'll show you that, like, I literally have the Koto and Sen 100,000 subscriber thing. Like, I don't know why I'm having to prove myself. I don't know why I have to prove myself to YouTube, but like, YouTube, this is me. I'm Koto and Sen. Like, what do you want from me? Like, it literally says, congratulations, Koto and Sen, on 100,000 subscribers. We even made a video. It's called Saturday Sit Down, people. Come on now. Oh, I just don't know what to do, honestly. Like, every time I'm like, hey, YouTube, please help. And they're like, oh, 24 to 48 hours. And they never, ever respond to the email that I've referenced here. Like, there was never a follow-up. It was just like, we don't see a problem. And I'm like, well, look at the channel. Just look at the channel. There is clearly a problem going on, and they're not doing anything. They think we're the ones doing this. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Unless I've got some weird bloody alternative, like some second life I'm living. Nothing. I don't get it. I don't understand why they think that there's nothing happening to the channel. Like, even to just keep the videos up that are up, they are aware that those types of videos are on the channel. I don't really know where to go from here. You know, it's like it's a loss. It feels like a lost cause, but I don't want it to be. I'm not gonna give up. Me and Koto are never gonna give up on this, because even if you remember on the channel, I would say I would never leave YouTube. I will never, in my million years, YouTube is my home, and it will always forever remain my home. Like, you could count this as a Saturday sit down. If I was going to make this this video on YouTube, on Koto and Sen, sorry, it would be a Saturday sit down, because I always say that in every episode. This YouTube thing for me is never going to stop. I love it. It's my home, and for them to take my home away from me, it's like, why? Why would they do that? Like, why would they just accept this as like, oh, okay, we don't see an issue here. Move on. Next customer. Anyway, Koto and Sen want their channel back. Hashtag bring Koto and Sen back. Hashtag bring Koto and Sen back. Let's get it out there. Like, what is going on? I just want to go back onto my channel. Bring back Greenfield Disasters. Let's bring back everything, man. I just want to have the channel back. Please, man. Please, just... I will beg YouTube. I will go to YouTube, the actual company, and I will sit down on the floor and say, I'm not moving until Koto and Sen's channel is back. Also, something worth mentioning is that we have actually got a way of, you know, uploading onto the channel, and I'm not sure what actually it's going to do for us. But you can see here, Koto's made a video about the hijacking. So I did notice that we had that Van to Camper DIY playlist that was from Vanchers. But that the channel's now been changed to SennyJim back, because I want to basically, sorry about that, I want to try and get the channel back. So we have a playlist called DIY Van to DIY Camper. So this playlist belongs to me. I can upload anything to this playlist and it will be shown, So I could literally upload anything onto this, or like save up any video onto this playlist, and it's basically there. So if you want, I'll also send this link into the description. So if you want to see this video, hashtag get Koto and Sen back, I'll put it on. But you can see in here, like just where it was the Vancha videos, but I've now changed it to the playlist of I'll probably keep it the Van to Camper DIY name, just so people realize the origin. But yeah, I'll keep this playlist on here, and I'll keep uploading onto it. And if you want to go on Koto and Sen, or if anyone goes on Koto and Sen, they will see this Van to Camper DIY, and they will see these videos being uploaded. So that's ultimately all we can do at the moment. I mean, there's pretty much not much else I can say with the whole matter. Everything I've said to you is all we know as Koto and Sen. So hopefully, you guys might have some input, or if you can thread this up, if you can hype this up on the thread, it might bring someone, or maybe Andrew can have a conversation with another product expert. I think they're called, as it says here, diamond product expert people. If they can have conversations and maybe just help us to the right direction, that's all we're really asking for. So yeah, I hope it'll work well. I just hope we'll go somewhere with this, because I feel like we're at a dead end, and it's been feeling that for a year now. And that's all I've really had to say. So yeah, so hashtag bring Koto and Sen back. Let's get it going. So yeah, peace out, home bread and biscuit tin. Oh no.